I will need water for this because I am here to answer your question. It's been exactly 3 months after my breast reduction surgery, and after I shared the news, I have had questions. Oh boy, you guys, you want to know everything, and I'm here to spill the tea. My name is Acha Zita, and if you're just joining this channel or you just stumbled on this video, I do videos on personal development. I share my story, lifestyle, and on this video, it's a continuation of my breast reduction video. Exactly 3 months ago, I did breast reduction, and if you haven't watched the video, I have it somewhere there. I did a full video on the process from consultation to the surgery. I also did upload a recovery video. You can check that, some of the challenges I faced and my first day to work after surgery. So on this video, I will answer questions from the kind of surgery I did to where and who did my surgery to the cost. I am spilling the tea. I told you guys I will be as transparent as I can with my journey, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who has supported me, who has followed my journey up to this point. And yes, let's just jump right into the questions. So the first question was, what surgery did I do? I did breast reduction and lift. So when it comes to breast surgery or breast reconstruction surgery, there are different types of surgery. There are people who just go and lift their breast without taking out any breast tissue. And that was one of the recommendations a doctor gave me. He says, I don't need to go small, or I don't need to go too small. I can maintain the size of my breast. But just because my breast was really saggy, I should lift it so that I have a full perkier boobs. But I was like, nope, I don't want those large boobs. So I did reduction and lift. So they went in, did liposuction on the corners of the breast to take out like fat in the breast area, reconstructed the nipple. They brought the nipple up and then reduced some of the breast tissues and then sewed it. So they took out breast tissue and then reconstructed the nipple. So it's smaller and a little bulkier. Another question that was asked was, where and who did my surgery? I did my surgery here in the UAE with Noor Amamzar Clinic, but the surgery itself was performed at Tadawi Medical Center. It's an actual hospital. The surgeon who performed my surgery was Dr. Noor, and he is good. I chose him because during my consultation, I was comfortable with him. He was very real. He did not give me some false expectation. He told me, we are going to get your breast smaller, but we are not going to do anything that is or will harm you medically. I will do my best to make it as small as possible, but I will do something that medically will look right and also something that will look okay with the frame of your body. And then also he was very blunt with me about the scars. He told me, from the other scars on your body, you are gonna have scars. Like, the scars will be visible. It will be very visible. So I want you to know that. And I was good. Like, I was good with that. And then I was so concerned about proportion, because some people, they do breast reduction and one breast might be bigger or the other and stuff like that. And he told me, I'm sorry, I cannot give you 100% proportion, but I will do my best for them to look almost the same. They are sisters, they are not twins. And that's not something I can guarantee you 100%. So he was not just telling me, yes, you're going to get this, everything I asked for, he just said, I'm going to give you, and then raise my expectation, maybe only to drop it down later. He was blunt, he was real. He did not give me some sort of false expectation. And for that, I knew, and I remember telling him, I just trust you. I like the fact that you're being honest with me. And then also with scarring, even with the scarring, and though he was upright and upfront with me about the scarring, so with breast reduction, there are different types of scars. and different doctors do different kind of technique. And so he told me he's gonna do because I said, is it possible to just do the lollipop? Meaning there's a reconstruction here, so there's scar here and then one coming down. But no, I was doing a whole reduction. It's not just where the lift or something. So they're gonna open, so he said no, they're gonna do the T where they do this and this. And because I know my body and the scarring, if I have scars here, I'll not be able to wear anything with cleavage. And I told him, please, please, please try your best to minimize scar around this area. And he did just that. He did me kind of an umbrella where they do here, go like this, and then just go a little more this way. Nothing here, which I was so grateful. I mean, I felt like he just gave me more than what I expected, but that's not what he told me before going on. He did not raise my expectation, and I was so happy. Another thing why I chose to do my surgery with him and in Dubai was because I wanted to be around family. Did I try to check rates from maybe other countries like Turkey or like other countries that are a little cheaper? Yes, I did. But traveling for surgery might have been cheaper, but I'm going to a new area. Maybe that, like in Turkey, they speak mostly Arabic. It's not my language, and I will be far from home. Second, I did not take like a whole vacation to do my surgery. I took just a few days of work. So traveling, do surgery, traveling back would take me more time. And most important reason was because I wanted to be around family. I don't know if someone can take care of me more than my husband, but I just needed to be by him. I needed that support. I needed to be around my boys. And that is why I was like, even if it's a little more expensive, I will go for that than going far away from my family. And I just knew that with the expertise and everything in Dubai, I am sure I am secured, even if something goes wrong. Another question was, did you do more than one consultation before choosing your surgeon? Yes, and I did mention it in the other video. I did multiple consultations, which I advise everyone to do. Do your research. Don't just do your research and end in Google or reviews or recommendation. Actually go to the hospital and talk with or have a consultation. And the good thing is most of the consultations are free. So I did multiple consultations before choosing my surgeon. How did your husband react to the decision? I think that was also in the first video. He was, there's a part of him that is scared because every surgery is risky. He was a little scared and nervous because it's surgery. Surgery is surgery. But he was happy that I was doing something that was for me and that I really wanted. And it's something that we have talked about, and I was finally doing it. So yeah, and he was really supportive. Were you worried about anesthesia or any health risks? Yes, I was. Surgery, especially from where I come from, is not something that you just wake up and say, I want to go under the knife and go under anesthesia and lose that much of control. Surgery is always mostly emergency or something that life is concerned. Elective surgery is not very common. And it's full anesthesia. So I was scared. At some point I felt like, no, I cannot do this. Nah, not full anesthesia. I would rather do an awake surgery, because I did research and I saw that there was an awake surgery. I mean, surgery that you are awake, they just anesthetize the area. But this was not those quick surgeries. It's surgery that you need to go fully under anesthesia. And I was nervous, but like I said in my first video, everything around the surgery kind of calmed my nerves. And I think there's a question here about that. It kind of calmed my nerves, so I knew I was going to be okay. But there's just that human part of you that is scared of losing control. But yeah, I was scared. I cannot sit here and lie that I wasn't scared about it. What did the doctors warn you about the surgery? I did also mention that. I said did tell me that there is a possibility of me losing my sensations and also maybe in the future, if I was supposed to have a baby, I might not be able to breastfeed. Yes, so those were some. And then they also warned me about the scar, because it's a surgery that they really do cut you open and sew you again, so it's gonna leave you with scars. There was a situation about my thyroid. They said there was an increase in something. I don't even know how to really explain it, but that was sorted out, and they said if it's too high, it might cause my recovery to be slow. Like I would take longer to come out of anesthesia, but it was just a little teeny tiny high, but everything ended up going well. And yeah, the surgery was successful. How did you feel when you woke up out of surgery? Honestly, if you watch the video, you saw it. It felt like I fell asleep and then woke up from an accident. Yes, I felt like I fell asleep immediately. The pipe or whatever was placed on me. I knocked off like, and then I woke up and I could just feel this pressure around my chest area. It felt like something hit my chest. But it was not like in a bad way. It was just uncomfortable. Mind you, I just got opened and sewed up. I was wearing the how did they call it, the surgical bra. So there was just tension around my chest area. Yes, that's the feeling I felt waking up. And then I was more concerned about my husband because I knew he was stressed. Other than that, it was good. It felt like you go to sleep and then you woke up with new boobs. Did you have dreams? Yes, I did, except you've not watched the full video. Yeah, I did have dreams. I was told before surgery that I might or might not have dreams depending on whether I need it or I needed it. And I ended up having dreams, but I had it just for 24 hours. The next day, it was taken out and I was fine. And the drain remover is seriously not an issue. I think in my recovery video, I did show that taking out the drains it wasn't painful. One felt like nothing, and the other, there was some sort of a discomfort around the area, but it was not an issue. Were you satisfied with the results when you finally saw your new breast? At the beginning, no, because it's swollen, it's still big. I just felt like my chest was still, I still had a lot of volume around my chest area, but where the breast was sitting, I knew there was a change. Second, I saw my nipple. Like, girls, this nipple thing is serious. Maybe not serious for you because it's normal for you to just wake up and look down and see your nipple, or you just want to shower and you just your nipple. But for me, that was not the case. So the moment I was able to look down and see my nipple, I knew that something had happened. There was the shift and I was happy. Where my breast was sitting was far from where it used to sit before. So yes, I knew there was a change. I knew I felt lighter, not like light because at that time I was still swollen. It was still big. I wasn't 100% satisfied. I was like 50, 60-ish satisfied. But yeah, I still had all of this. Maybe it's bigger. Maybe. I had a lot of maybes, which now I don't, which I'll answer that. Did you face any personal doubts or second thoughts before surgery? And yes, I did. I had my doubts. Oh, what if something goes wrong? Surgery is surgery and every surgery is risky. So I had those doubts, but I knew I needed to take care of this and I was going to be okay, so I went for it. Did you receive any pushback from friends or families about your decision? Yes. No one, like I said, I come from this side of the world where elective surgery is not a thing. And part of the reason why I went through it was because I did not tell a lot of my family. I did not tell a lot of friends. I knew what I was getting into. But still, the few people I told, I did not have that much support. Any sort of elective surgery you are thinking to do, I want you to know that this is your cross. You have to carry it and face it. It's not, people don't understand. And because it is your body, it is your issue. And it's not an emergency where they are saying you're dying. People can never really get it. So if you want to do surgery, know that you might be on your own. As much as you think it's important for you, other people don't see it like that. You might be lucky to have a lot of people that support you. I did. I had a lot of support system. I'm not saying that I do not have people that supported me, but you might not have that, and it's not everybody in my cycle that supported me. Don't think that because you want to do surgery and it's something that is good for you, the world will be like, hey, kumbaya, do it. I'm rooting for you. No, you might not get the support that you need, but remember, you're doing it for you, and you have to be your biggest supporter. You have to be your biggest cheerleader. I did hard pushback from the few family or friends that knew about my surgery. There was some level of support that I was expecting from people, but then that's the thing with expectations. If you raise your expectations, you might as well get disappointed. But yeah, it's fine. I'm just happy with everyone that gave me the support, and I was leaning on that, and I really did enjoy it, and I want to say thank you. What was the hardest part of the whole process? I think the hardest part of the whole process is, one, finance, because it's not a cheap surgery. Two, is getting to do the surgery, like accepting that yes, I'm gonna go under the knife, I'm gonna go under full anesthesia, but I will be okay. So I had been thinking about doing the surgery for as long as I remember, but I never knew it was even a thing, because I kept just saying that everybody talks about breast augmentation, but if I have an opportunity, I would do breast reduction. I did not know about breast reduction. So when I knew that breast reduction was a thing, I was like, maybe it's not for me. One, because I did not know anybody around me that had done breast reduction and that they were okay. And my idea about surgery was like, But the more I did my research, I knew that it was very safe. Secondly, to spend that amount of money for a surgery like this is, you need, you you need to really want to do it. Because most often, we if it's not like someone is dying, we will not spend that amount of money for surgery. But I had to really look into what I need and how important it was for me to be able to say, you know what, I'm taking this chunk of money and spending for this thing. And then allow, like, just going through the process of doing surgery, to me, it was not the surgery itself, like, but the mental work, thinking about it, was just like, at some point I was like, am I sure I want to do this? I kept going back and forth. I'm like, but yes. Yeah. Yeah, that was, to me, the hardest part of the process is just finance, and having to really just put your mind to the point where you say, yes, I'm doing this. What has changed in your day-to-day life since surgery? I'm lighter. I am so light. Like, when I was cleared to do a workout, to do sports, or to go back to my normal activity, I was running, and my husband went out to the park to run. And when I was running, I felt like I should hold my chest, because before my surgery, when I'm running, it feels like the breast is coming to my forehead. Like, I will be so heavy around here. But I was just running, and I felt so lighter. The back aches, the neck pains, like, I am so light. Another thing is, I feel like there is so much space between my chest area and my abdomen. I don't know. Like, I just feel like I'm lighter. And then now I can sleep on my back. Before, when I lie like this, it feels like there is this weight here. And then the boobs are going under my armpit. So it's either lying here or it's going like this under my armpit. But now I just sleep and the boob is. So I feel so light. I wear outfits now that I will never, 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 never have thought to wear. Like this outfit. Like, I just picked this outfit and I wore without any trying to carry, no bra, nothing. I just picked the outfit and wore. Like, life is better. Oh, let me drink to that. Yeah. Life is better. They say bigger is better. Over here, smaller is good. So yes. Yeah, life, it has been better. I'm lighter. I can do so much more. I have more clothes options. And yeah, I just feel like Overall, my living is better. My life, my quality of life is better. Now that you're seeing the scars, how do you feel about them? I don't care. I don't care one bit. It's just that the dress I'm wearing, I cannot show you the scar, but I will be doing a before and after video. I think after this, I will show you guys the scar. I don't care. Like, I don't care. One, I know my body and how my body treats scar, like how scars work. So I was ready for it. And the scars are where they are, and I don't care. And it's my scar. And one thing about this scar to me is it's empowering, because other scars of my body are as a result of accident or things that I did not want. But this scar is my scar. It's a scar that I chose. Now I chose to have it. So I feel like it's empowering to me. I love my scars. I touch it like here. I can feel this one and the one here, but the one around the nipple, it doesn't even act. You don't even think that something happened there, but the one going down and the one on this corner, I see it and I just look at it. I'm like, yeah, that's a big girl decision. That's a result of a big girl decision. It's my choice, it's my scar, and I'm embracing it and I love it. And the only person who gets to see it is my husband, who he's fine with it. So yeah, I'm good. I don't mind. I love my scars. What will I do if I was after my surgery? If I was to go back to pre-op, is there anything I would have done different? No. And that's why I would advise everyone who has to do surgery to do your research, because I had done my research. I knew the questions to ask. I was good. So I don't think there's anything different I would do if I had to go back and do, if everything was to start afresh. If there's anything I would have want to know before getting into surgery. No, I don't think I missed out on anything. Everything was fine. Have you experienced any moment of regret or doubting surgery? Oh, Lord, no. No, I have no regret. If I'm to have a regret, it should be, why did I not do this fast? But yeah, every good thing takes time. There is no rush. Yeah, I don't have any regrets. None whatsoever. The pain, the whatsoever, I don't have any. And what was the pain level? Okay, so it's in different phases. Surgery, recovery, and now that I'm fully healed. So immediately after surgery, the pain was like a 3. I didn't feel a lot of pain. And mind you, the pain throughout was bearable. It was bearable. Even when I was feeling like, in my recovery video, you heard me talking about the sharp pain and everything. It was not even from the surgery itself. It was pain from the result of me having big breasts. I'll talk about that shortly, but let me just talk about the pain. So overall, the pain is like a 2.5. A 2.5 highest 3. So you have all these vitamins they give you before surgery that prepares your body and helps with healing. And then after surgery, you are put on pain medications to help you regulate the pain. I did not take pain medications all through. I think 2-3 days after surgery, I stopped taking, except when I feel pain is a little more, I take. So overall, the pain was not too much. It was bearable at all times. Even when I dared to go to work 5 days after surgery, I did not leave work halfway. I finished my shift. So it's still bearable. It's not so much pain. Maybe because my pain tolerance is high, but I don't think it's something that anyone cannot handle. Did you ever break down emotionally? Maybe cry or feel overwhelmed during recovery? Did I? No, I did not. I don't remember any time that I felt overwhelmed or cry. There were just some moments that I was just like, oh, because one of my highest challenge was sleeping on my back. Like I mentioned, I wasn't a back sleeper. I was a side and I sleep on my tummy or something, but now I had to sleep on my back. So sometimes I wake up in the night, my back hurts, though I had a wedge pillow, but I was just like, oh, I wish there was another way. But other than that, no. Was there a point you felt scared about how your spouse or others will see you? Yes, there was. I remember having a conversation with my husband about the scars. That's something we had talked about the scars, about the sensation and everything. I was like, I mean, this is someone that we share the most intimate space and we share my body. So I was like, babe, are you going to be okay seeing my scars? And he was like, yeah, I'm fine. To me, it was that because other than that, who else sees my nipple and this area? If I wear a bikini, you will not see it. So yeah, that was the only person I was more concerned about seeing my scars because we share my body. Other than that, any other person see it. If it bothers you, take it to God in prayers. But other than that, he was the only person I was concerned with. And so when we had that conversation and we were on the same space or on the same page, I was fine. Yes, I did have that concern, but yeah, we sorted it out. So talking about sensations, did you have your sensation back? Yes, yes. And it came back like it never left, better than it left even. The sensations are back. They are back. Like, so let me say this. People say that they can lose sensation. But if you have it, you might have double. Like anything that passes around this area, I feel it. I feel everything. Like now I'm not wearing bra, but I'm wearing a nipple cover because it's like, girl, just calm down, okay? I know you're there, but you don't need to let me know all the time that you are there. So then I have my sensation on both nipples. So yes, I'm good. How much did my surgery cost me? The surgery itself is 16,500 dirhams for the surgery itself, but I got medications after surgery and some vitamins. There are vitamins that they give you to prepare your body, but there are other vitamins that because they did a full scan and there were some things that vitamins that I was deficient on, so I had to buy, and I got those vitamins like collagen, vitamin C, some other vitamins that I got was around 3,000, and then medications that I got post surgery. Yeah. And I remember answering this question too in my previous video about if insurance can cover. Yes, insurance can cover the surgery, but you have to go through the route of physiotherapists to prove that it's giving you backache. They have to examine your breast. It's possible. People have done surgery that insurance cover it fully, but I did not have the time to go through that process, so I paid it out of pocket. Yeah, 16,500 for the surgery itself. And then with medications and vitamin, I can say everything was like 20K. Yes, 20,000 dirhams. And you can do a breast reduction and lift surgery. Another question that I think I answered no, I did not answer is recovery time or the downtime. So I would advise after going through it, take 2 weeks off to fully heal and just give yourself the time to enjoy the process so that you're not in a rush to go to work, to do anything. I did not have 2 weeks. I took 4 days plus my 2 days off, which was 6 days. Actually 5, because on the sick day, I was going to work. 3 days sick leave plus my 2 days or 5 days. So I think, yes, on the sick day, I was back to work. I did work full day. And then the next day, I took 2 days off again, plus my 2 days sick leave. So I took altogether 10 days. Yeah, I took 10 days with 1 day in between. But I could just say if you can get maybe 1 full week of 7 days to just from your surgery to rest, and then you can go back to work, or you just get 2 weeks, you will recover really well, and then you'll go back to work and you'll be fine. And when I went back to work, I could do literally everything. The only thing you are asked not to do is to lift heavy objects or to send your hand too high, which, yeah, and the heavy object is like 5, 8, 10 kgs. which I didn't have to, and I was fine. Another question is, now that I'm fully recovered, is the breast the same? No, it has only gotten better. Like, if you watch all my videos, there are points where I keep thinking that, oh, maybe it's big, maybe it's that. But now that the more I heal, the breast, the shape has come together, the swellings have reduced, and now I love the shape, I love the size, I love the fact that he did not go too small and it's not big. I love everything. I just love it. So I'm gonna be doing a before and after video. Will be the next video where I showed you guys. I did recorded wearing some outfits before my surgery, and I'll be wearing those same outfits after my surgery. But yeah, overall, I have enjoyed this process, and I just want to say thank you for following me on my journey. For people who have really just taken out the time, like I have people who have had to look for my number on Instagram to contact me to just check up how I'm doing. I am so grateful. Surgery is a very controversial topic, and I remember when I posted the first video, my friend was so scared to even go on the comment section because she felt like I had just exposed myself to the world and I'm open for all sort of dragging and everything. But I was shocked at the warmthness of how people received it, and they were more supportive, more concerned. Not with everybody, but let's just focus on the positive. More people were more supportive and more concerned about me. Like, are you okay? Not just about whether they like surgery or not. If you have not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. Please subscribe to my channel. That's the way you support me. And did I mention to you guys, God, we are growing. We are growing. And one thing is, you guys are so patient with me, and I'm so grateful to have you all. And that's how we found ourselves in the YouTube partner program. So I'm now a part of the YouTube. I'm a partner of YouTube. So you can subscribe to my channel to support me. You can become a member to have exclusive perks behind the scene and some other things that I will now be doing with just my members or people who are part of my membership program. And that's the way you support this channel to grow. So see you on the next video, and I love you guys so much.